Hey guys, this is Sam from the Grid Games with the Simic Draw-go Pauper deck. We are playing first, and this is a very easy keep. As always, I love hands with turn 1 draw stuff, into turn 2 creature, keeping mana leak up. Um, so yeah, I mean, there are obviously fast decks that could ruin us here. So we want to set up something with Oracle. Yeah, I think we want to shuffle here. Um, we just want to keep playing lands, preferably blue lands, but whatever. We want to just keep playing lands. We're drawing enough cards to have gas in our hands at all times. And I would really have liked to set up a, a lance that Coiling Oracle could ramp us, but that wasn't able to happen. Maybe it happened through the shuffle. We're about to see. And it did. Beautiful. Alright, so that's going to set up really nicely for next turn. We're going to be able to play Elvish Visionary with Mana Leak backup. And then on his third turn, dump a Centennial Spider. So I don't know what he's playing. He has 2 islands right now, which could actually just mean anything. Two islands with different art, by the way. Not something I'm a large fan of. Essence Scatter, that's fine. I'm not going to fight over that. I'd much rather fight over his business. Like, if someone just wants to, like, Essence Scatter my creatures, that's not a big deal. I have enough of them, and enough ways to recur the few that I do have. Like, so I have 8 creatures that draw cards, 8 2-drops, and then I have 2 Mold Drifters. So I have plenty of ways to just kind of, like, accrue card advantage. So if you want to 1-for-1 me, that's totally fine. I'm going to play Centennial Spider here for combat. Drawing anything out of his hand that he may have. A counterspell. Alright, that's fine. We still have a Ponder to go get more gas. Same art counterspell, that's interesting. I see a lot of people with like different art counterspells, but this is the one I like. I'm glad someone else likes it. I think it's the Tempest art. Yeah, Tempest counterspells, Stronghold Mana Leaks is definitely where it's at. I will play another Coiling Oracle. It's basically a Ponder, except, you know, I don't know. Maybe better. Counter target creature spell, draw a card. Okay. Well, he's a controlling blue deck. That's about all we know at this point. He's shown us 3 counter spells and a bunch of different looking islands. Preordain. Alright, so you guys may get to see some Pauper, or I think he wants to play test Standard, maybe Modern, something like that. He wants to play test something, so maybe we'll see that. Another counterspell. We're going to Mana Leak this, because we don't really know what's happening on his part, except that he has a bunch of counters, and we would like to kind of beat him down somehow. We can find out. Yeah, I mean, he's not pressuring us in any way. Affinity. Oh, affinity for islands. This is something I have never actually seen before. Alright. Simic Guildgate. Attack. So because he doesn't have any counters up, I'm just going to Ponder now. I don't want that to get countered as well. Ooh. Alright, so that's going to be good. So play... I do not want to shuffle. I just want to draw Centennial Spider, slam it with Counterspell backup. Although at that point, I mean, it should be known that he should have it. Okay. Well, now he's not going to have 2 Counterspells up. So him tapping out there helps us very much. Yup. Get countered. Alright, so now we're back into a grindy fight. So this deck doesn't really win quickly, if you guys haven't noticed. It's a little grindier, but that's okay. You know, we'll be down with Centennial Spiders when we have to be down with Centennial Spiders. Okay. So you can only move 1 counter at a time, it looks like. I don't know, let's find out how that works. So if this works how I think it is, he blocks, he activates, this becomes a 3/3, and the Spire doesn't die. Alright, yeah. Cool. So we really wouldn't mind a Mole Drifter soon. Mole Drifter would be fantastic, by the way. Delver, fine. Mole Drifter. Land. Pass the turn. Nope, no need to attack. He's just gonna tap Serrated Arrows, give our guy another -1/-1 counter, which would have then died to the Spire Golem. So I think I could have played a little tighter earlier in the game, like keeping our stuff, or maybe like 1-for-1 with his counters in order to like keep drawing cards, because we're now in a space where he has like infinite counters, and we're gonna have to draw consecutive Mole Drifters or consecutive Ponders, of which we've already drawn 2, so that's like much less likely. Yeah, so it's gonna be fairly difficult for us to win from here. That being said, though, I don't think it's unwinnable either. Ooh, okay. So now it's going to be very hard to win, because now he just gets to kill all of our things. And island, yeah. So I'm going to concede this one. I know we're at 16, but he has very firm control. I know he has 2 straight counters in his hand, and we're just going to draw counters and stuff, so that wasn't going to help. Alright, so let's go to board here. We obviously want the Dispels. Those are really, really good. The Plummets are fine versus the Delvers, but we have the Spiders, and we have all the counters as well. So I don't think any of these return target creature cards are all that impressive here. That's 4, so we want to bring in all the Dispels. Think Twice is better than Ponder Urge Ataxian Probe. Well, the advantage of Ataxian Probe in this matchup is it lets us know when we have to play around counters. But Think Twice is just better in the longer, grindier games. I mean, we definitely want the 12 counters here. We want Keymaster and Centennial Spider as quick ways to kill them, and we still want all the card advantage. Yeah, I think we cut 2 probes for 2 Think Twices, and we'll submit that. We also got kind of flooded, and we're going to be drawing a lot of cards. Could also see cutting an island. Yeah, so I think we could also cut a forest for the 3rd Think Twice. I've been talking a lot about playing this deck with only 21 lands anyways, so maybe this is the right move. I don't know. Alright, I will see you guys for game 2. So we are back with game 2. We would like to play first, and we would like to mulligan hands with no lands. We can't keep this. Alright. I mean, this is better than nothing. Let's ponder and see what happens. Oracle counterspell. Well, this is fine. Nope. Okay, so then next turn the question is, do we play Simic Guildgate tapped or keep up a counterspell? Delver, yeah. So that's what I was afraid of. I think we just play the Guildgate tapped because we want to get our engine going as quickly as possible. Yep. Alright, so we just kind of have to slam Oracle here and see what happens. We need to find a Mole Drifter or some way to deal with that insectile aberration right now. Or I mean, or else we're just gonna let us beat us down, which is not fantastic. All right, so mono blue control, yeah. So originally I really didn't know what this deck was. Um, it was just like mono counter spells, and I thought it may be another like Mole Drifter deck. So there are decks that literally just play like Mole Drifter as their way of killing you, and then just back it up with infinite counter spells. But I mean, I definitely like the Delvers here. We could play Delvers in our list as well with all the stuff going on, but I think it would hit too infrequently because of all the creatures we're playing as well. Simic Guildgate, yeah, I mean, I think he has this one, like, we have to draw a creature and a land. So we have to go creature next turn, land the turn after that, so that we can play 2-drop counterspell backup, Keymaster Rogue counterspell backup, and then still after that would have to draw a Mole Drifter. Alright, yeah, so we're pretty dead here. Sorry for the very quick game too. This mono blue control deck does look sweet, although once again would like matching island pictures maybe. All right, so we're just gonna draw all the mana leaks. I guess we have outs, assuming he doesn't have counters, even though he did reveal one, and so we know he has it. Well, we'll play the game out anyways. And Piracy Charm, GG. Alright, well, that was that. I'm gonna record a few more for you guys, so those will be up, and I'll see you for the next one.